Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. Okay, so help. I just bought an EPAT. Now what do I do? This is a question I got from one of the members of Podiatry Practice Mastery. And I want to go a little bit into it because I was there. Okay, a number of years ago, I think it's been about 5 years, we bought this thing, this EPAT, and we just, you can't make the payment if you don't use the darn thing. And I want to go in and you guys might have some other thoughts, so please email me your thoughts because I can include this and help others. The email is don@podiatrypracticemastery.com. So what I would do if I was starting out with an EPAT, number one, you have time and you're worried about paying the bill. So what I would do is I would go on to the STORT's website or the EPAT website, and they have a login for clinical members, and I would binge watch every single podiatry lower extremity specific one and the general ones, and there's a couple of really good ones on practice management. I would binge watch those, okay? That is the number one thing I would do. I would set aside a whole weekend, binge watch, take notes, and after you do that, then set a strategy session up with me and we can talk more about it. That's the first thing. That's how I learned it. So basically, STORTS, they did these weekly webinars, and I watched every single one of them, and I was like, wow, just because you understand it more, you're going to be more confident in offering Shockwave. Okay? So that's one thing. So do that first, and then you're going to feel more confident about doing it. And then anything else that you can find. Don't just Google YouTube for people that do Shockwave, because you're not going to receive educational material. So read and watch. Now, if you need those level 10 books or something like that, I guess you could buy those. I didn't look at those. I watched all the videos and I learned from everyone else. Specifically, Paul Hobro, he is in England. He has a lot of really good resources, and in Podiatry Practice Mastery, I have a section on Shockwave, and I have a couple of great interviews, because I've interviewed people as well. That's how I learned a lot of it too, was interviewing people. So what you can do is, if there's other people in your community or other people that you know that do a lot of Shockwave, meet with them, talk to them on the phone, call them up, but do your diligence of learning something before. Okay, that's the key. But because Paul has a great interview there on the STORT's website, and I think you're going to really like that. That's the first thing. So the first thing is learn as much as you can, because that'll increase your confidence in doing it. Okay, number one. Number two, offer it for everyone for free. You might think I'm crazy, but it's going to increase your confidence in doing it. Okay, so offer it for free initially, or let's say, and he also asked about pricing. So the way we price it is so what we did, we started out, radial was $100. Then when we moved up to radial and focused, now we have radial as $150 and focused as $200. The combo, radial and combo. Other people have different ideas. I know Paul Hobro, he does a 6-package session. So let's say it's $200 a piece for 600, so that's $1,200, and you can add other things in there. We don't do the package thing. Basically, we make them pay each time, but you'd probably be better off to just offer the package. The way I kind of explain it to patients, and I've kind of practiced different things. If their pain, in this way I kind of explain it, if your pain's been there for under 3 months, I tend to do 3 sessions. If it's over 3 months, I tend to do 6 sessions. But if they're concerned, I don't always set up the first 6 right away. What I do is I set up the first 3, because that's easy to set up. Setting up 6 sometimes can be cumbersome for my staff to do. So after I do the first 3, either I'll see them in 6 weeks, which is the normal follow-up, or I'll schedule another 3 out if they need it. I might do other types of treatments at the same time. I might do physical therapy. We're talking specifically plantar fasciitis and Achilles tendonitis. These are the most common things that we use it for. It works. The radio works gangbusters on Achilles, like that bulbous changes. Okay, so we talked about pricing. we talked about packaging, we've talked about learning, and you're offering it for free or discounted. So what you can say is, hey, we're doing it discounted for the time being. That's same thing what I did with like OniFix and CarryFlex. I was discounting it. Why? So I could learn it. Another thing you may want to consider is block timing your shockwave. So you could pick a time, Wednesday afternoon, and you just do it for free. Or you just have a block time where you just only see shockwaves, so you can get practice doing it one at a time, every time. So that's a good one. I use the way I do with the radials. I do the vibration tool first all around, and then I do big swoops, and I focus on the area. Pulses, I do about 2,500 pulses, 9 hertz usually. I start up a little bit faster, and then I do anywhere between 2.5 up to 4.5. Those are the bars. So that's what I do. I'd love to hear what other people do, what's working for you, what's not working for you. But that's my take. I think we addressed all the issues. The main issue you asked was the price, but you can charge whatever you want, but you have to really believe in it. If you believe in it, you're going to do it, and you have to get results. Another thing you have to tell them, of course, no anti-inflammatories during the course of treatments. They can take Tylenol if they need to. I have them do not 2 days before and not 2 days after. I don't do it total abstinence because some of them need it. They can still ice. They can do foam rolling, stretching, things like that. So that's what I would say about shockwave. I would like you guys to answer me. So send an email, Don@Podiatry Practice Mastery. What's working for you? Is there anything else that I'm missing? If you were starting over, that's what I would do. What would you guys do if you were starting over? Would there be anything different? And so definitely you can do this if you're seeing plantar fasciitis. I still do cortisone injections, and the way I do it is in the visual analog scale, if it's 8, 9, or a 10, I will still do cortisone, maybe with a cam boot or something else like that. Okay. Once again, hope this was helpful. Please like this video and let me know what you think. Okay, thanks.